Hello? Can you able to see the numerical?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is a squirrel cage induction motor. SCIM is nothing but your squirrel cage induction motor has a full load slip of 5%. That is SF is 5%. The motor starting current at rated voltage, that is ISC, is 6 times of its full load current. Find a tapping on the auto transformer starter which would give full load torque at start. So what would then be the supply starting current? Okay, so this is the numerical what he has been given. So can you able to see this formula? The formula is visible. T start by T full load is equal to, can you able to see on the screen formula?
No, sir.
Just a minute, I'll come. Now is it visible? Now this is visible. Can you able to see the formula?
Yes, sir.
So now this is the formula which will be used for any type of starter, whether it is a star delta starter, whether it is auto transformer starter, so whether it is a dual starter. So we'll be using this formula. Okay. So now with respect to this, so T start by T full load. So as per the numerical, so what he has given, the slip SFE has given. Okay. So ISC is equal to 6 times the full load current. So find the auto transformer tappings. That is value of X we have to find here. So next starting torque to full load torque. Find the tapping on the auto transformer starter, which would give full load torque at starting. Okay. So now note down this formula. So T start by TFL is equal to X square into ISC by IFL whole square into SF. Not done? Have you noted? Have you noted, right? Now here, substitute that auto transformer starting, which would give full load torque at start. Okay. So T start by TFL will be equal to 1. So with respect to this formula, T start by T full load is equal to 1, which is equal to X square. ISC is 6 times the IFL. So IFL gets cancelled. So 6 square you will be getting into 5%, that is 0.05. So what is the value of X?
0.745.
Okay, so X is now 0.745, that is 74.53 is your percentage tamping on the auto transformer. So now the next question, what is the starting current? So he's telling what is the starting current during the supply. So now again go for the starting current I start. So I start will be equal to X times the starting current of the motor. So starting current of the motor will be X times ISC. So that is I start at supply will be equal to X square into starting current at rated voltage. So if you see here this formula, I start is equal to X into ISC. So that is X square. Now X square is 0.7453 into 6 into full load current. How much are you getting? Are you getting 3.33 times the full load current? Excuse me. What is the starting current at the supply?
3.33 times ISL.
Yeah, 3.33 times the full load current. So that's what we have to find. Okay, so remember this formula. So I'll go for the next numerical. Go for the next numerical. A three-phase induction motor has a ratio of maximum torque to full load torque as 25:1. Okay. Determine the ratio of T start to T full load if star delta starter is used. The rotor resistance and standstill reactance per phase is 0.4 ohms and 4 ohms respectively. Note down this numerical. Done? Have you noted? Have you noted? Excuse me. Have you noted down the numerical? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Completed, sir.
Noted. Okay, fine. So how to solve this numerical? So he has given the maximum torque to full load torque as 25. Okay. And next he is telling to find what is the starting torque to full load torque. So here resistance and reactance value he is giving. Now with respect to this, what is the formula for maximum torque? Can you able to remember what is the formula for the maximum torque? So maximum torque is equal to K E2 square by 2 into X2. Right? Is it right? So what is the formula for the maximum torque? So maximum torque is equal to K E2 square by 2 into X2. So note down this formula. So just I will share on the screen. Just you can note down that. Can you able to see this solution? So he has given maximum torque to full load torque as 2.5 is to 1. Whether it is 2.5 or 25.
25.
Okay, take it as to 2.5. So now we know that the rotor resistance and rotor reactant at standstill he has given. So maximum torque is equal to K into E2 square by 2 into X2. So he has given already the ratio of maximum torque to full load torque as 2.5 is to 1. Okay. 2.5 is to 1. Now with respect to this, so if we take that ratio, maximum torque by TFL, which is equal to 2.5. So TFL is equal to TM by 2.5. So now, which is equal to, substituting this equation, it is K into E2 square divided by 2 into X2. So then it becomes K into E2 square by 5 into X2. So X2 value is 4. So replace it with respect to 5 into 4, K into E2 square. So what is the starting torque? So starting torque formula K into E2 square into R2 by R2 square plus X2 square. So slip will be 1 at starting. So that's why the slip is not coming into consideration here. So now with respect to that, since it is a star delta starter, E2 is equal to E2 by root 3. That is 1 by root 3 line voltage. We are considering to phase voltage. E2 is equal to E2 by root 3. So substitute in the starting torque. Now consider the two equations, that is starting torque to full load torque. So this is the starting torque equation and here is the full load torque equation. So substitute and you will get starting torque to full load torque will be equal to 0.165 as your value. Are you getting? Do you have any doubts with respect to this numerical? Any doubts? Is my audio visible? Is the audio is visible? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubts in this numerical? Shall we go for the next numerical?
Yes, sir.
So note down this data. Determine the third numerical. Determine approximately the starting torque of three-phase induction motor in terms of full load torque when started by star delta starter. That is first point. Second one will be auto transformer with 50% tapping. The short circuit current, that is ISC of the motor, is 5 times the full load current, and the full load slip is 5%. So it's a direct numerical. So there is no any confusing. So T start by T full load, which is equal to X square into ISC by I full load into SF. So substitute directly for star delta. For star delta, X is equal to 1 by 3. And for auto transformer, it is 50%. X is 0.5. So substitute and get what is the ratio of full load torque to starting torque to full load torque.
So 41.66%.
Yeah, starting torque is equal to 41.66% of full load torque for star delta starter. Similarly for auto transformer starter, so here X is equal to 0.5, X square will be equal to 0.25 in case of auto transformer.
% 31.25%.
Yeah, 31.25 times that of full load torque. Any doubts with respect to this numerical? So by using star delta, starting torque is equal to 41.66% of full load torque. By using auto transformer starter, the starting torque is 31.25% of full load torque. Okay, so let us go for the next numerical. So again, it is a bit tricky. So 3-phase 6-pole 50 Hertz induction motor takes 60 amps at full load speed of 940 RPM. Develops a torque of 150 Newton meter. The starting current at rated voltage is 300 amps. What is the starting torque if a star delta is used? Determine the starting torque and starting current is telling. So given value, full load current he has given IFL is 60 amps. So poles he has given us 6 poles. Speed N he has given as 940 RPM. And torque at full load TFL is 150 Newton meter. And next is the starting current ISC at rated voltage. The starting current at rated voltage ISC is 300 amps. So now T start by TFL, which is equal to X square into I start by IFL whole square into SF. So now we don't know what is the slip, but actually we know what is the actual speed. So find NS. So NS is equal to 120 F by P. NS is equal to 120 F by P. So frequency is 50 Hertz. P is 6 poles. So you'll be getting 1000 RPM. NS. Are you getting? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So NS is 1000 RPM. So now slip at full load. SF is equal to NS minus N divided by NS into 100. That becomes the percentage slip, or SF is equal to, so 1000 minus 940 divided by 1000. So we'll be getting around
0.06.
0.06 as your full load slip. So once if you know the full load slip, now substitute in case of what is the starting torque if star delta is used. Okay, so starting torque is required. So ISC divided by IFL, which is equal to X square into ISC divided by IFL whole square into SF. So if you are using star delta, then it will be X square will be 1 by 3. So first you find what is the starting torque. So to find the starting torque, so he has given IFL. So find, consider X is equal to 1. So if you consider X is equal to 1, because at the starting, so starting torque you'll be getting. So starting torque, which is equal to X will be, X square will be 1. ISC is 300 divided by IFL is 60 whole square into SF is 0.06. And torque at full load is 150. So starting torque will be equal to
2 to 5.
Okay, starting torque is equal to 2 to 5 Newton meter. Now you go for star delta starter by using star delta starter. So when I use star delta starter, TST, that is the starting torque by full load torque, is equal to X is 1 by 3, ISC by IFL whole square. ISC is again, now it is how much? So 300 by 60 whole square. It is how much you're getting? Into SF. So just you substitute the value as 1 by 3. 225 divided by 3. How much you're getting?
$75.
What is your starting torque when star delta starter is being used? Okay. So now with respect to that starting torque, what will be the starting current? So now find the, with respect to same formula, consider ISC is 300 amps itself. So find what is the starting torque. So starting torque, you consider it as 75 divided by full load torque, it is 150. Okay. So consider the slip is 0.06 itself and X value as 1/3 itself. And ISC is equal to 300 amps. Sorry, 60. IFL is 60. So ISC is equal to 300 amps. Just it's a cross verification. That's it. Got it? So starting current will be same, 300 amps. Okay, is there any doubts? Is there any doubts? Any doubts, guys? So please give your attendance. Only 18 members have given the attendance. So please give your attendance. So just you say present in the chat. Please give your attendance. So I'll be closing this session. So tomorrow I'll take the single phase induction motor. So already material has been uploaded in your Google class. So just to go through that material. So tomorrow I'll start the single phase induction motor. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, most probably your model 4 will be completed. So only 22 have given the attendance. There are 35 members.